What if the key to fighting the most dangerous type of fat in your body wasn't a new diet trend, wasn't a grueling exercise program, and wasn't another supplement being pushed on late-night television, but a simple, warm, natural drink you have right before you go to sleep? I'm talking about a specific strategy to target the fat you cannot see, cannot feel, and cannot measure on a bathroom scale. Stay with me, because what I'm about to share could genuinely change how your body functions every single night. I'm Dr. Michael Roberts, and on this channel, we break down complex health topics into simple, actionable advice for seniors. Know your body, own your health. Now, let me be direct with you. This isn't about the soft, pinchable fat on your belly or your arms. Steep for about 8 minutes, strain, and drink it warm about 40 minutes before bed. The fourth tea is a classic combination that works in perfect synergy: ginger and lemon. Ginger contains powerful bioactive compounds called gingerols and shogols. These create ginger's characteristic warmth and have a mildly thermogenic effect, gently stoking your body's internal furnace. But what I find most valuable for seniors over 75 is ginger's profound effect on digestion. As we age, our digestive system naturally slows down. We produce less stomach acid. Food moves through more sluggishly. This is why indigestion, bloating, reflux, and abdominal heaviness are among the most common complaints I hear. Ginger is what we call a prokinetic. It gently stimulates the digestive tract to move food along efficiently. That fat is largely cosmetic. A settled, comfortable gut is the absolute foundation of a healthy metabolism. Now, let's look at what lemon adds. Beyond vitamin C, lemon provides pectin, a type of soluble fiber. Pectin slows down the absorption of any sugars still in your digestive tract from your evening meal. This prevents a blood sugar spike. When blood sugar spikes, your pancreas floods the bloodstream with insulin. And insulin, remember, is a storage hormone. Its job is to take excess sugar and store it as fat. By stabilizing blood sugar, the pectin in lemon helps keep your body in a fat-burning state as you rest. To prepare it, peel and thinly slice about 2 centimeters of fresh ginger root. Boil it in 1 cup of water for around 5 minutes. Remove from heat. Add the juice of half a freshly squeezed lemon. Allow to cool until comfortably warm. The fat, I'm concerned about the fat that keeps me up at night as a physician, is called visceral fat. Drink it about 1 hour before bed. Now we turn to tea number 5, horsetail. This ancient medicinal plant is well known for supporting skin, hair, and nails. But its value for combating deep abdominal fat is rarely discussed. What makes horsetail special is its dense mineral profile, particularly its richness in silicon and potassium. Silicon is absolutely fundamental for maintaining healthy connective tissue, your bones, cartilage, skin, and arteries. In the context of visceral fat, horsetail's power comes from its support of your body's natural elimination processes. As we age, the efficiency of our liver and kidneys naturally declines. Visceral fat is a known repository for metabolic waste and environmental toxins your body has walled off. This is the hidden fat that wraps itself tightly around your vital internal organs. Horsetail's potassium content supports kidney function, acting as a natural diuretic that promotes the gentle elimination of excess fluids and toxins. However, I must be very clear and firm here. Horsetail is a powerful diuretic, not a gentle everyday tea. It can deplete your body of potassium, which can be dangerous. If you are taking blood pressure medications, heart medications like digoxin, or prescription diuretics like furosemide. For a healthy individual, use it in moderation a few days at a time, rotated with other teas, never continuously. To prepare it, use 1 tablespoon of dried horsetail in a cup of boiling water, steep for 12 minutes, strain well, and drink it approximately 2 hours before bedtime. The 6th tea is one most seniors already have in their kitchen without realizing its medicinal power: cinnamon. Its key bioactive compound is called cinnamaldehyde. Your liver, your pancreas, your intestines, your kidneys. Studies show it has a direct, positive effect on how your body handles glucose. Here's what I like to describe to my patients as the insulin resistance problem. For years, a diet high in processed foods causes your blood sugar to spike repeatedly. Your pancreas responds by releasing floods of insulin to manage it. Over time, your cells become numb to that constant signal. They stop responding effectively. So your pancreas has to produce more and more insulin just to get the same job done. This state, chronically high insulin, is the definition of fat storage mode. It is also the direct road to type 2 diabetes. Cinnamon appears to help resensitize your cells to insulin's signal. It helps transport glucose into cells more efficiently. And here's what makes it so dangerous. Visceral fat is not dormant. It is not just sitting there. So your body needs less insulin to clear sugar from your blood. Less insulin means your body can finally switch off the fat storage signal and switch on the fat burning signal. One critical detail: use a true cinnamon stick, Ceylon cinnamon, not powder from the grocery store. Most commercial cinnamon powder is the cassia variety, which contains high levels of coumarin. In regular doses, coumarin can be toxic to the liver. Place 1 Ceylon cinnamon stick in a cup of water, bring to a gentle boil, simmer for 5 minutes, allow to cool slightly, and drink it warm about 40 minutes before bed. And finally, we arrive at the 7th tea, and, in my clinical opinion, the most important of all for seniors over 75. Dandelion. Most people dismiss it as a garden weed. It is a biologically active tissue working around the clock like a factory. In functional medicine, it is one of the most respected natural allies for eliminating visceral fat, precisely because it directly supports the single most important organ in this entire process: your liver. Your liver is your body's central processing plant. It metabolizes fats, neutralizes toxins, manages hormones, and stores essential vitamins. As we age, the liver's efficiency naturally slows. It becomes more easily overburdened. And here's something most people don't know. Your liver does its hardest work at night, particularly between 2 and 4 in the morning. This is its dedicated deep clean cycle. During this window, it processes the fats you consumed during the day and begins to mobilize stored fat, including visceral fat, for energy. But to do this effectively, your liver needs one crucial tool: bile, pumping inflammatory chemicals and stress hormones directly into your bloodstream 24 hours a day. Bile is produced by your liver and stored in your gallbladder. Think of it as your body's natural detergent. It breaks large fat globules into tiny, manageable droplets so your digestive enzymes can process and eliminate them. Without sufficient, healthy flowing bile, fats are not broken down properly. They get restored. Dandelion's power comes from its naturally bitter compounds, which stimulate your gallbladder to contract and release a healthy flow of bile. They also support your liver's own detoxification processes directly. By drinking dandelion tea before bed, you are preparing your liver for its most important nightly work. Dandelion is also naturally rich in potassium, and it has a diuretic effect. But unlike most diuretics, it is potassium-sparing, making it considerably safer for regular use. In my years of practice working with seniors, I've seen firsthand how this chronic, silent inflammation. To prepare it, use 1 tablespoon of dried dandelion leaves or root in a cup of hot water. Steep for about 15 minutes. That slightly bitter taste is the medicine. It's a sign the beneficial compounds are present and active. Now, here's what I tell every patient. Consistency is the non-negotiable. Pick 1 or 2 of these teas that feel right for your health situation. Alternate them throughout the week. Don't just watch the scale. Notice how your stomach feels in the morning, the quality of your sleep, the energy you wake up with. These are the true signs of returning metabolic health. These teas are allies, not magic wands. They work best when paired with a diet low in processed sugars and refined carbohydrates. Is the direct pathway to the conditions I treat every single day, the fuels that feed visceral fat and drive the inflammation we are fighting. And avoid eating heavy meals at least 2 to 3 hours before your tea and bedtime. Your body has limited energy at night. It can either focus on digestion or on repair and fat burning. Give it the space to do what it does best. This is Dr. Michael Roberts. Know your body, own your health. If this information was valuable to you, please share it with someone you care about. Subscribe to Senior Forge 365 for more practical, science-based health content designed specifically for you. I'll see you in the next one. Type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, heart attacks, strokes, and fatty liver disease. And what I want you to understand is this: after age 75, your body stores visceral fat faster and burns it more slowly than at any other point in your life. This is not a minor inconvenience. This is a serious, manageable health threat. Now, many of you have heard of green tea for weight loss. It has its merits, I won't dismiss it. But today, I'm sharing 7 other natural, specific teas that are scientifically shown to support your body's fat burning and repair cycles. And here's the critical detail most people miss. These cycles are most active while you sleep. Your body does its most powerful healing work at night. These teas are designed to work with that window, not against it. You'll want to stay for all 7. The first tea I want to discuss is perhaps the most powerful combination on this entire list: turmeric tea with black pepper. It's a golden, warming drink, and its medicinal value is profound. Turmeric's primary active compound is called curcumin. Now, you've certainly heard the word inflammation before, but in geriatric medicine, we talk about something more specific called inflammaging. Inflammaging is the chronic, low-grade, systemic inflammation that quietly builds up as we get older. Think of it as a smoldering fire that never quite goes out, burning silently behind arthritis pain, joint stiffness, heart disease, and even cognitive decline. This same inflammation creates a biological environment where your body finds it extremely easy to store visceral fat and incredibly difficult to lose it. Based on the latest research, curcumin is one of the most potent natural anti-inflammatory compounds we have. When you drink turmeric tea about an hour before bed, you are introducing that compound right at the beginning of your body's natural nightly repair cycle, the exact window when your system is primed to heal. But here's the critical detail most people miss entirely. Your body is very poor at absorbing curcumin on its own. It's a large, complex molecule that your gut struggles to move into the bloodstream. This is where black pepper becomes absolutely essential. Black pepper contains a compound called piperine, and piperine acts as a biological key, unlocking curcumin's availability and increasing its absorption by up to 2,000%. Without black pepper, most of the benefit is frankly wasted. This combination also supports your liver's detoxification pathways and, very importantly, helps improve insulin sensitivity. Think of it like this. Insulin is your body's storage manager. When your cells listen properly to insulin's signal, sugar gets used for energy. When they stop listening, a condition called insulin-resistance sugar gets stored as fat, especially as visceral fat deep in your abdomen. Turmeric helps your cells start listening again. Many of my patients, over 75, who begin this tea consistently, report waking with less joint stiffness and noticeably less abdominal bloating within 2 to 3 weeks. To prepare it, add 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder and a small pinch of black pepper to a cup of boiled water. Let it simmer gently for about 3 minutes, strain, and drink it warm about an hour before bed. One necessary medical caution: curcumin is a mild blood thinner. If you are currently taking any anticoagulant medication, warfarin, Eliquis, Xarelto, or even a daily aspirin regimen, you must consult your physician before making this a regular habit. The second tea on our list is hibiscus. This beautiful, deep ruby red infusion has a pleasant tart flavor, similar to cranberry. Its power comes from high concentrations of bioactive compounds called anthocyanins, the same potent antioxidants found in blueberries and blackberries. Multiple high-quality clinical trials have shown hibiscus tea to have a measurable, positive effect on blood pressure. Hypertension is perhaps the single most common chronic condition I manage in seniors over 75. Hibiscus appears to act as a natural, mild ACE inhibitor. It helps relax blood vessels and lower pressure in a gentle, consistent way. It also has a mild diuretic effect, helping your body gently excrete excess sodium and water. This is why many seniors report feeling significantly less bloated the morning after drinking it. To prepare it, steep 2 tablespoons of dried hibiscus flowers in 1 cup of boiling water for about 10 minutes. Strain and drink it about 2 hours before bedtime. Medical caution. If you are already on antihypertensive medication, monitor your blood pressure closely. And discuss this with your doctor before adding hibiscus to your routine. Now, while managing inflammation and fluid retention is critical, we must address another major driver of belly fat in seniors that almost never gets discussed honestly: chronic stress. And this brings us to our third T, which may genuinely surprise you. Sage. Most people know sage as a culinary herb, but when prepared as a medicinal tea, it reveals remarkable properties for managing stress-related weight gain. The secret lies in its natural compounds, particularly rosmarinic acid, which appear to directly influence the regulation of cortisol. Cortisol is your primary stress hormone. For many of my older patients, cortisol levels are chronically elevated, especially at night, from health worries, financial concerns, family stress, or simply the fragmented sleep that comes with aging. Here's what's really happening inside your body when cortisol stays high at night. Your body interprets elevated cortisol as a danger signal. It responds with one biological command: store energy immediately. And its preferred location for that storage is deep in your abdomen as visceral fat. Drinking sage tea in the evening helps modulate this. It has a calming effect on the nervous system that helps normalize that evening cortisol level. It helps shift your body out of high alert mode and into rest and repair mode, the only state where fat burning is biologically possible. To prepare it, use 1 tablespoon of dried sage leaves in 1 cup of hot water, not a rolling boil.